There's this one thought in my head that I've been thinking about every once in a while. My mom would come to me and tell me, or ask me and say, "Don't you need to rest? Don't you need to take a day off to make sure that you don't get injured?" And I always take it with a grain of salt because uh, I I just don't think that she understands the the journey that I've gone through to get to the point where I'm at, and the the important word is the importance of rest. When I first started moving my body, uh, I've only thought of rest as uh, making sure you get your sleep and making sure your body recovers from whatever strenuous activity that was performed of yourself. And I think utilizing the word recovery is more beneficial than utilizing the word rest. Now, recovery has two different types. There is a active recovery and passive recovery. Passive recovery is simply your body coming to a stop to properly allow ample time to recover. So anything like sleep or anything that puts your body in a position of non-movement. Active recovery, on the other hand, is more of still having movement in your body, but not as strenuous as any type of other workouts that you perform. Now, I first learned about this when I still went to a commercial gym. I actually tried out a yoga class, and that was my first exposure in active recovery, and it really got me thinking that I wasn't flexible at all, and in order to improve my flexibility, this this yoga class was really an eye opener for me, because my the bottom part of my body, my hips, especially my hips, are very the range of movement is very minimal in my eyes on my hips, and I believe that it could be improved on. So I'm really glad that this type of exposure uh, pointed out the weakness in my body, and I really try to incorporate some type of static stretching or active recovery type of movements to my workout regime, because I believe that having some type of active recovery within the workout program really benefits really benefits my strength and my flexibility. It's it's no use increasing your strength without being nimble or flexible to move your body in certain ways. Today or this week, I my bench felt very good. My I went up to 255 here, and I really want to listen to my body to figure out how far I can push myself uh, while still maintaining the type of flexibility I'm looking for. So when I do record my big lifts, in between each set, I like to incorporate other type of movements that will benefit me in some way, to either lift more weights or really focus on each movement. I didn't feel that well in my deadlifts this week, just because the mindset I was in was not optimal to improving my performance. And I still recorded a few sets, but I did cut my workout short, just because I wasn't feeling that great. I want to emphasize that I still went out to stretch my body and go through the movements. But I have to give myself some leeway once in a while and just listen to my body, because that's the most important aspect to improving your overall performance and results. So I did a few reps here of 315 and then called it a day. My running splits have also been fairly well, and I do want to incorporate a few lower intensity runs, so the speed of each run might be a little bit slower, just because I want to include a variety of speeds. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.